Hey guys, today guys I wanted to talk about a resource that I previously mentioned in one of my videos. I did a video in regards to what content to post on social media and scheduling your social media post. And I mentioned a resource called Hootsuite. I've previously used Hootsuite in order to schedule my post, because as you start to execute more on social media content, you start to realize there's some things that you can automate. So I mentioned Hootsuite, and obviously the website you go to is hootsuite.com, as you can see here in the browser. Once you create an account, you log in, you're going to see what we call your dashboard. So this is your dashboard here. One of the first things that you see is they call it your stream. Your streams are every single one of your social media accounts that you have connected with Hootsuite. You can see the streams here. The reason they do that is that you want one centralized place where you can kind of see what's going on all your social media accounts. If you're bouncing back and forth from the apps on your phone, can get a little tedious. But let's say you're working on a campaign or you're working on something. I can see, for example, here I have my business page with Facebook. I have my page with LinkedIn as well. So I have multiple streams going on all at once here. On my Hootsuite. The second thing you can do is add social media accounts. So what that means is on the free Hootsuite account, you can add 2 social media accounts. So I have LinkedIn and I have my Facebook. But if you decide you want to get the paid version, you can actually get multiple accounts like your Instagram and things like that. But for me, I'm just showing you the demo, the free one where you get I've decided to use Facebook and LinkedIn. So how do you schedule a post? So it's pretty simple. Once you're on your dashboard and you've connected your social media accounts, by the way, connecting your social media accounts is as easy as going into Add Social Network, clicking on whichever one you want to add, and then hitting Connect Profile. That's how simple it is. They're going to ask you for your name, your username, and your login for that social media account, and they're going to connect the two. Once they're connected and you want to start scheduling your post, you simply go here in the right corner to New Post. Once you click on that, they're going to give you this page here. Usually it takes a few seconds to load up, but in this one page is where you can schedule some of your posts. So the best ones that I do, from what my understanding is on here, you can schedule video post and also regular image post for Facebook on here. As far as LinkedIn, from what I see, that you can schedule image posts for LinkedIn, but you can't schedule video posts. So once you're on here, the first thing you do is you select what accounts you want to post to. So you can just choose one, or you can choose all of them. In this case, I'm going to choose both. Once you're done choosing and checking the box for your social media accounts, you then have the option to pick multimedia. You can pick your own image, or you can actually browse from a library, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you what their library looks like. The cool thing is, obviously you can pay for images, but they have an extensive amount of free images on here where you can choose from, and then you can search by category. So if you don't have an image, but maybe you have a good message, then you can use one of their images. Or you can upload an image. So for example here, I'm going to upload an image I have that me and my significant other did with our CEO. And I'm going to put some text here. So the second option was text, but I had skipped it because I didn't know what picture I was going to post. And this is where you put your text. And I'm going to put, who follows value attainment. That's his channel on YouTube. I like to engage and start conversation. Alright, so once you have your text selected that you're going to put on your post, you have your picture, you can choose where you want it to show up. Do you want it to show up in an album? Do you want it to show up on timeline? In this scenario, I want it on my timeline. Do you want to promote it? Do you want to use like Facebook ads? You can put your location. You can add, specific targeting. For simple purposes, guys, I never really use any of those. And then once you're done with that, and I've basically created the post, The next step here is schedule for later. So once you hit schedule for later, you can choose a later date. So let's say I'm going to choose Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and I'm going to choose at 9 a.m. So I'm going to choose 9 a.m. tomorrow that I want this picture to post. They give you some, some scheduling tips here. That's the cool thing about this app, if they have some insight. So let me change that to AM. You hit done, and then you hit schedule. So we just scheduled 2 posts, one for LinkedIn, one for Facebook with a picture on it. So that's the cool thing about this. Some other features with Hootsuite that I'll talk about later. But I recommend you guys create an account, pick your 2 preferred social media networks that that you want to connect here, and start getting acclimated with creating at least 3 to 5 scheduled posts for the week, so that you can start getting ahead of the content game. So hope that was helpful. If it was, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment.